Hi, Dave Adams here. Been a bit of a dud start, really, to the week. I was all excited. I spent ages trying to learn how to do a banner for the YouTube channel, but it took me all of Saturday night trying to get just something down, and it's not perfect, and I know it's not perfect, but I think it's much better than what I had. It's good experimenting. I'm learning stuff as I do it. It's just skills that I didn't have before, which I'm picking up and I'm growing with and I'm learning. I'm not a graphic artist. I don't really know how to do graphic work. I can't use Photoshop, but it's certainly a skill I'm considering learning more of, simply because of the value of it and the ability to do things with it is phenomenal. However, it's as I said, it's all learning. I'm getting better at that sort of stuff, so I'm feeling a bit more confident in giving things a go, which is good. I was really excited about this week because I was going to have the first Nerds of Wisdom Weekly up, and I got it done. Finally, I was up to 1:30 a.m. getting it, trying to get it done so I get in on time. But because over the weekend I left all of my recordings at the well, I thought I'd left them in the office, so because I couldn't find them, they weren't in any of the. I have a place in my bag where I store all of my disk drives, and it wasn't there. So I searched everywhere else through my bags and things, couldn't find them there either. Finally, decided, well, it must be at the office, which was disappointing because I couldn't get in to get it. So it meant that I missed the Dice Tower, my Dice Tower submission deadline, and I missed the initial deadline for trying to get in the weekly. So I got in the car on Monday morning, having driven around in the car all weekend, and discovered the thumb drives all had fallen out somewhere into the car, and were all in the passenger side of the feet section. So I was so frustrated, but that's life, and I sort of just got up and got on with it. But I got to do it last night, and I finally got the weekly edited, and I was really stoked about it. I was really happy because I tried a few new techniques and tried a few new styles, and just put it together. I just felt it was a far more interesting edit than I've done before. I mean, these here are all are meant to be unedited, so you get all my stammering. But it's in terms of thinking process, I was really stoked because I tried a few new things. I thought they'd paid off. I thought they'd made the video more interesting. I'm learning about how to make the core mechanic more interesting as a result. I feel like I can, but previously I would have significant periods of dialogue with no real visual breaks, and so I'm learning about giving people's brains visual breaks to sort of chunk information, help all that. So I was really pleased with it. Turns out I got a copyright violation very like in the morning. So until I can resolve that, maybe I've misused copyright. I'm not 100% sure. I did read the copyright rules. I thought I used it appropriately. So that's just coming down to I'll investigate that. I'll look at the copyright. I'll have to release that one at a later date as a sort of well, this is what could have been. I'll probably have to re-edit it if I have violated any copyright. I know I grabbed a couple of bits from trailers and threw them in, but I thought because of the fact that they were edited down and put into a context of being used for context for explaining changing the context of it. My understanding is that according to the copyright laws, that was okay, but I could have some of that wrong, so I'll have to look into it. And that could take a while. I hope it doesn't take too long. But still, it means that probably next week is going to be the first weekly, and then the first weekly will come out whenever it's free. I did a great review of Star Trek, I thought it was a really good review of the Star Trek movie, as well as some good thoughts on the political front in America at the moment. But yeah, we'll see. Until then, well, still got a couple of things coming out this week. I'm going to release some of the Dice Tower, segments that I've filmed for the last few weeks. Bring people up to speed on that. No core mechanic this week, but definitely next week. We're going to record Ascension this week, so that'll be up in a couple of months, I think. But yeah, so we'll have Ascension recorded this week, and I'm trying to get one together on Skinner boxes. Which, if you want to do some pre-work on that, you can go and look that up. It's all very interesting. Skinner boxes have a big impact on video games, and I think they are having some impact on board games, but I think there's a better way to do things. All right. Well, look, that's just I'm just thinking out loud. So thanks for your time. I'll see you soon.